is a huge opportunity. They almost made it to the national championship last year as the runner-ups. They have proven that they can compete with anybody in college football, but now they've got to show they can do it again and be consistent competitively. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Zips ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Malcolm Simmons, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Zips offense will now get its first chance with the football. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you.
Snags it and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be
There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quickly complete. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it, fired complete. Breaks attack, just keeps moving. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the...
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. On the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Fires and picked off. Speeding down the left side. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide-out set. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Complete, running through contact. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Zips ready to go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Zips are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And the Zips with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The inside handoff. Crosses the 45. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Caught, and he's got room. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 3. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Zips will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Might have a chip. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 4 team, the USC Trojans. And it's Nevada, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Back now to your game in Akron. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Takes the easy completion. At the 35, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let it go. Maybe a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He might want another play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Everybody. Little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the...
Breaks into the open, and into the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Zips. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught behind the line, it's Simmons. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Zips with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Finding opening. There's a crease. Steps out at the 34. And big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Looks as if he's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. As we head to the fourth, these two standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch, it's Jones. Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second.
Makes a grab and room to run. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Zips. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. A Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the...
Finding some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Zips. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. This time he wants to throw. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 35. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch and he's free. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Akron! They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.